The eighth question that we have is a very conceptual problem. We've been given three bulbs. Bulb B1 is marked 100 watts, B2 and B3 are marked 60 watts, and W1, W2, W3 are the output powers of the bulbs when they are connected across a 250 volt cell. Now we need to find out the relation between W1, W2 and W3. We need to check which option is correct. So for finding out that, you must first understand what is the meaning of this 100 watt and what is the meaning of this 60 watt. When the bulb is marked with 100 watt, it is actually an indicator of the resistance of the bulb. That is, if it is operated at 220 volts, V square upon R will be equal to 100. This is the meaning of the wattage of the bulb which is marked on the bulb. So from this formula, this is actually used to find out the resistance of the bulb by the formula 220 whole square, because it is to be operated at 220 volts upon R is equal to 100. We need not find out the resistance, just let it be R1. The resistance of this one is R1, this one is R2, and the resistance of this one is also R2. Since both B2 and B3 are marked 60 watts, therefore they must be having the same resistance. Now, clearly we see that by this formula, the one having a higher wattage has a lower resistance. Therefore, B1 has a higher wattage than B2. Therefore, R1 is less than R2. So we get this relation that R1 is less than R2. Now, using this relation, we'll use this relation later, but let us check for B2 and B3 first. The potential difference across B3 is 250 volts, but the potential difference across B2 is less than 250 volts, because this potential difference 250 volts is distributed along the two bulbs. Therefore, the potential difference across B2 will be less than 250 volts. Therefore, the power through B3 is the potential difference, that is 250 whole square upon R3, that is R2. R3 and R2 are already same. The potential difference across this, the power generated through this, this is the power generated through B3. The power generated through B2 will be equal to something less than 250 whole square upon R2 again. So we clearly see that this will be less than this. Therefore, W3 is greater than W2. This we know for sure. Now, which of these options have W3 greater than W2? You must use this objective approach. Now, you can clearly see that none of these options A, B, C have W3 greater than W2. Therefore, the answer is D. Our answer is, we have already got the answer, but you should also check why W1 is less than W2 and understand the reason behind it. The reason is that, let us check B1 and B2. If we check B1 and B2, let the current through this line be I, which will be same through both of them. So the power through B1 can be written as I square into R1. The power through B2 can be written as I square into R2. Now we know that R2 is greater than R1. Therefore, W2 will be greater than W1. Thus, by using different formulas for power, that is I square R, V square by R, and understanding the concept of what does the wattage of a bulb mean, we get the final answer to be equal to W1 less than W2 less than W3. And this is our final answer.